still about 4 minutes until grad begins. Just want to be I just want to check a little bit.
Good afternoon, and welcome to Eaton School's 2022 graduation ceremony. My name is Lisa King. As principal of Eaton School, I will be the mistress of ceremonies. As we come together today, we respectfully acknowledge that we are on the traditional lands of Treaty 6 territory. This land that we share has long been home to the Cree, Saulteaux, Nakota, Lakota, Dakota peoples, and the homeland of the Métis. We pay our respect to the ancestors of this place and reaffirm our relationships to one another in the spirit of reconciliation. Before we introduce our graduating class and their parents, we would like to acknowledge that one of our grade 12s, Daniel Gertson, and his parents, John and Tina, were unable to join us this afternoon due to international travel. We hope that they are able to tune in to our live stream with us today, and we wish Daniel all the best in his future endeavors. At this time, it gives me great pleasure to introduce the graduates of the class of 2022 and their parents. Please rise. You may be seated. Thank you to all of you who are joining us this evening in person and via live stream as we celebrate a very special event at Eaton School. On behalf of the staff and students, I would like to extend a heartfelt congratulations to you, the graduating class of 2022. Look at you. You all look fantastic today as you sit here proudly. It's amazing to see you all together in the same place at the same time, because that doesn't seem to happen very often, does it, Mr. Holt and Mr. Kuczynski? The Eaton School Community Council, the Town of Etonia, and the RM of Chesterfield collectively would like to congratulate you on a major milestone in your lives. High school graduation marks the completion of one chapter and the beginning of another. Take this time to reflect on your accomplishments. Be proud of yourself. You are on your way to new adventures. A favorite Dr. Seuss quote comes to mind. You are off to great places. Today is your day. Your mountain is waiting, so get on your way. Grab onto your dreams. Never give up on yourself, and always look back to see how far you have come. Strength, courage, kindness, and gratitude will take you far. Always remember to keep going forward and that there are so many people cheering you on. An unknown person once said, "The fireworks begin today. Each diploma is a lighted match and each one of you is a fuse." Good luck in your future endeavors and all the best to you as you grow, achieve, and discover your greatness. I would now like to ask Michelle Brummond to come to the stage to bring greetings to the graduates on behalf of the SunWest Board of Education.
Good afternoon, grads, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you, grads, for letting me have this chance to share this day with you. Just over 2 years ago, all of our worlds were turned upside down, but maybe no more so than yours. However, in those 2 years, all of us have seen and experienced things that we never expected. You grads have gained skills that you may not have otherwise, that will serve you well. Resiliency would be the first to come to mind. Given the uncertainty of the last couple of years, you've had to adapt to many things. Success for all is SunWest School Division's mission statement. Over the past 13 years, you grads have been working towards that goal. For some of you, classroom was where success was most strived for. For others, it was on the volleyball court, the football field, or on the band stage. Yet for some of you, the combination of it all was where success was found. From here, you were all headed out on new paths. Everything you have been exposed to, challenged by, learned from, competed in, have all developed you into the young adults that you have become, and will help you in whatever path you choose. On behalf of myself and the SunWest School Division, I want to congratulate you. Wish you luck in your future endeavors and encourage you to strive for success. Be thankful for the many people who got you here and remember how they have modeled success. Success is defined in many ways by today's society, but I have learned that only you can define success for yourself. Congratulations.
Thank you, Mrs. Brummond. Well, I kind of feel a bit like you guys when, you're supposed to hand in an assignment and there's a deadline, and I was telling you, hey, make sure you get your speeches written up by the 3rd of June or whatever, and I was working on polishing my stuff this morning. So, graduates of 2022, today is a long-awaited day. Do you remember other long-awaited days, like the first day of kindergarten or grade 1? Going from the elementary end to the high school end? Your first day at your new school? Basketball conferences or football championships? The first day of grade 12? How did you feel on each of those long-awaited days? Nervous? Anxious? Excited? Confident? Terrified? Proud? Wondering what was going to come next? These are probably very much all of the same emotions that you are feeling today as you sit on this stage in front of your families, teachers, friends, and community to celebrate this long-awaited special day, an accomplishment, a milestone in your lives. When you look back at each one of those days and the many moments that you have experienced as a student here at Eaton School, reflect on the person that you were then. Now think of who you are today. You have learned, you have grown, you have changed since that first day of kindergarten. Over the years, you have acquired skills and knowledge, you have developed your character, and you have contributed to the culture of our school and community. And you have been supported along the way by all of these people and others who proudly celebrate with you today. As you leave Eaton School, as a graduate of the class of 2022, take forward with you all of this and more. When you look back at how your teachers, support staff, coaches, and your school have impacted you, appreciate the influence they have all had in shaping you into the person that you are today and the person that you will become. In the same way that Eaton School has left its mark on you, so too have you left your mark on Eaton School. When you joined the Spartan family, you left your handprint on the wall at the elementary end. And now, as you set out and work towards your goals and prepare for other special days, you are going to leave your thumbprint on the graduation tree in the high school lobby. Who you are today will be different from who you will be on future long-awaited days. You will set goals and overcome obstacles. You will embrace challenges and show the world you can do it. You will learn from failures and you will succeed. You will continue to grow and change. You will live life to the fullest, and your experiences will shape you into who you are on those long-awaited days in the future. Graduation Day, this awaited moment, is a time of celebration, happiness, and pride. May you always take pride in remembering the hard work that brought you to where you are this day, and those who helped you to become who you are. Be sure to celebrate your accomplishments as we look forward to hearing about them. I would like to invite graduates Candice Laich-Grant and Madison Somerville to the podium to pay tribute to the parents of this year's graduating class, and ask that Cora Laich and Elana Somerville join them for the reply from the parents.
Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen, special guests, and most importantly, parents. We're not sure if you know who we are, but we sure hope you do if you are here today. I'm Madison, and this is Candice. We're very honored to do this speech. At this point in our lives, we are considered as adults. Yes, maybe we don't completely act like it, but that's a part of life. As we grow up, we realize just how much you have done for us over the years.
We would like to thank you for the time spent driving us to sports, making us lunch, and teaching us the little things, like how to tie our shoes, brush our teeth, and show us the morals of life. We may not say it, thank you, as often as we would like, but thank you for investing so much of your time into raising us. We know it is not easy being a parent, but we truly do appreciate everything you have done for us.
As we start this new chapter of our lives and find our place in this world, we want you to know that we will always need you no matter how old we are. There will be times we will call you and ask you many pointless questions, such as needing your advice or something to annoy you. We know it will be difficult watching us move forward and go our own ways, but just know we will never stop needing our parents.
On behalf of the graduating class of 2022, we would like to say thank you to all of the parents. Please give a big round of applause for our wonderful parents as we celebrate this milestone in our lives.
Well, we were getting ready to come up here, and I said to Elana, "Are you ready? Like, are you ready for this?" And she said, yeah, I'm ready to go out in the playground and play on the swings. And she said she wanted Ken to push her on the swings. Good afternoon, graduates, ladies and gentlemen, honored guests, family, and friends. Thank you so much to everyone who traveled from afar to celebrate the 2022 Eaton High graduates. I'm Cora Laich, and this is my sister, Madison Somerville, and we are the hot moms of those two beautiful girls that just spoke.
Thank you, Madison and Candice, for your words of gratitude and love. And on behalf of your grad class, we are so proud of you. The beginning of this whole process today was dropping you off for the first day of kindergarten. It was the first step in watching you grow and learn with your fellow students. And most of all, to see if you listened to your teachers better than us.
Those first 10 years definitely flew by quick. Lots of driving, hockey, basketball, volleyball, band, 2 friends, basically a full-time taxi service. And we would do it all over again in a heartbeat.
Well, math was my favorite class, and I was a natural on it, so I decided that I was going to calculate how many times we had to wake up you guys since you guys started school. And it was 2,475 times. And probably at least we had to wake you up like 1,000 to 1,200 times. But we're very thankful to Apple and Samsung for taking us over halfway through, taking over.
Now, graduates, just a few words of advice from us parents to take with you as you enter this new, exciting phase of your life. Number 1, never give up. When things are worst, you must not quit. You have to keep going.
Number 2, ask for help, whether it be a professional, a university professor, a boss, a friend, or a family member, or even us as parents. Never be afraid to ask for help if you need it.
Number 3, be observant. Try your best to live in the moment. See and hear things here and now. This will help you enjoy every day of your life.
Number 4, be good, be kind, be that person that makes a difference in someone's life without needing praise.
Number 5, be yourself. Your uniqueness is a gift. Let it shine every single day.
Number 6, listen to your gut. If something doesn't feel right, be aware, ask questions. Your gut knows a lot.
Number 7, be a cheerleader. Praise others. Be there and wish the best for others. Know that each of us has our own journey.
Have fun, laugh, joke, smile, and hug. Take time to enjoy life and be happy. Just a little words of advice. My new nickname is Speedy Gonzalez. My husband Ken is calling me that now. I got a speeding ticket a couple days ago. Remember, you can make mistakes in life, but you can always change and do better. And it's okay.
Congratulations, Abrie, Ryanna, Madison, Candice, Rhys, Johnny, Xavier, Layton, Kylan, Daniel, and Artur. Life will change for you after you graduate, but remember your mom and dad are always here to help you. And don't be afraid to lean on us for anything. We love you. Take over swing now, Elana.
Thank you, Madison and Candice, and Cora and Elana. The words of advice that your parents have shared with you today, those are very valuable words, and it doesn't hurt any of us to hear them again. So hopefully a few years down the road, you'll be able to look back and remember what your parents shared with you, because that advice is lifelong. At this time, the graduates have a special presentation they would like to make to their parents to show their gratitude and appreciation. You can leave the way later. As is tradition, the graduates elect someone from their class as valedictorian. This year, they have chosen Abrie Hayes. Abrie, please come forward to give your valedictorian address.
Good afternoon, everyone. For those of you that don't know me, I'm Abrie Hayes. My mom says I'm known for leaving things to the last minute, so I guess that's why I finished this speech the night before it was due, even though Mrs. King said to me at the graduation meeting, Abrie, don't leave the speech till the night before it's due. But I got it done, and that's all that matters. And I'm not much of a speech person, so I'm going to keep this short and sweet. I never thought this day would come, and I know most of us have been praying for this day for a while. As kids, we got asked what we wanted to be when we grew up, and now we are going to be starting the journey to become what we wanted to be. Graduating is an important milestone in our lives. I wanted to reflect on our years together, so I asked my class to give me stories that they wanted told from our school years together. Most of them involved us getting in trouble. Whether we were a little too loud in class, leaving class when we weren't supposed to, hiding from the teachers, or putting the couch into the bathroom. I was also told that I must include the story of when Layton dropped the football during a football game because he thought he got a touchdown, just to realize after it was too late, he in fact did not get the touchdown. And Mrs. King, I'm sorry, but you aren't allowed to get mad anymore, because this was years ago, but almost every grade 10 history class, we would go into class early and unplug the smartboard and computer, because we knew it would take you at least 20 minutes to set it back up. Now on a serious note, I would like to thank our parents, teachers, and community for shaping us into who we are today and always being there for support. You are our biggest fans through every sporting event and biggest supporters for fundraisers. I feel very fortunate growing up in a small community where everyone supports each other. We will always remember our teachers. They taught us some very important life lessons. Mrs. King taught us to be organized, except for that one time she forgot our jerseys for basketball regionals in Lushnow. Mr. Holt taught us that every once in a while, it's okay to blow stuff up. Mr. Korchinski, aka David, taught us that things don't always go our way, as we would often complain about English assignments, but we still had to do them. And Mr. Hayes, well, he taught us to be patient, as we all know he tested his patience a few too many times. As for my classmates, I think Johnny will be the one that is remembered the most. Through all our years together, Johnny has provided everyone with entertainment, whether that was by making weird noises, getting in trouble, or burping louder than anyone I've ever heard. Kylan will be remembered for missing the most school out of all of us. Artur and Madison will be remembered for always having something to say. Ryanna and Candice will be remembered for always being there to help us out. Xavier will be remembered for his silence in school and the truck videos he makes. Layton and Rhys will be remembered for being determined and hard workers. I'm not much of a sappy person, but I have a little bit of advice for my class. Work hard and party harder. No, I'm just kidding. Kinda. I know that all my classmates will go off to be successful in whatever they choose to do. As long as you live every day like it's your last, do what makes you happy, and dream big. Take risks, but most importantly, always be you, because no one ever made a difference by being like everyone else. Congratulations, class of 2022.
Thank you very much, Abrie. And you're right, nobody ever made a difference by being like everybody else. Well done. Mr. Hayes, could you please double check that the slideshow and projector are ready to go, because chances are very good that somebody up here messed with them. This year's graduating class chose a guest speaker who they consider to be a part of our Spartan family. Mrs. Connie Volk has not been a full-time teacher at Eaton, but she has subbed here on numerous occasions over the years. She is one of their favorite substitute teachers, and according to Mrs. Volk, they at Eaton School are very dear to her as well. Connie is an excellent choice for guest speaker, as she has many life experiences to draw from, as she shares with the graduates some words of wisdom as they begin the next chapter in their lives. Please welcome Connie Volk.
Well, good afternoon, everybody. Ladies and gentlemen, board members, graduates. I hardly recognize you guys. You're just a little bit different from how you would show up every day to school. So I just had to look to make sure that I was actually at the right graduation ceremony here for a minute. I am so honored to be here today. The graduates have asked me to be a guest speaker, and I don't think anyone was more shocked than I was when on March 28th at 8:30 p.m. I was sitting on my couch and the phone rang. And I looked at it and I thought, I don't recognize this number. And I don't like talking on the phone at night to begin with. So I thought, I don't know if I should answer this. I thought, well, maybe it's an emergency, so I will. And on the other end said, hi, Mrs. Volk, this is Johnny. And in my world, there's only one Johnny. In fact, when I left to come out here, Johnny, the song on the radio was Johnny Come Lately, and I thought of you. Not that you were ever late to class, don't get me wrong. I'm very curious about when Johnny asked me, he said, would you mind to be our guest speaker? And I said, Johnny, do you have the right number? He goes, yeah, Mrs. Volk, yeah, we voted and we'd like you to be our guest speaker. He said, you know, the top 10 people we chose were not available. So you were number 11, so we decided that because you don't have a life, you'd probably be available. And oh my, I was just touched. I was so touched and honored, Johnny. I will never forget that as long as I live. And you know, he's a big detail guy, Johnny, because he said to me, I said, okay, Johnny, give me the specifics. He said, okay, we're having grad on June the 11th. I think it's at 3:30, I'm not quite sure. I said, well, do you have notes? Yeah, I have notes. I'll just run upstairs and get them and let you know. Okay, you do that, Johnny. So he comes on the phone, he goes, yeah, Mrs. Volk, I have it right here. It is June the 11th, 3:30 in the afternoon, 2022. I said, well, thank God it's 2022, because July the 11th, 2023, I think I'm busy. Oh, I just have to have that in there, Johnny. You know I love you. Today, I'm not only congratulating the graduates, I'm congratulating your very proud parents, grandparents as well as other relatives who have been eagerly awaiting this very special day. As the saying goes, it takes a village to raise a child, and we all know this firsthand. I was lucky enough to get to know all of these awesome graduates over the last several years when I had the privilege to sub in their classrooms. Abrie, Madison, Candice, Ryanna, Artur, Johnny, Layton, Rhys, Kylan, and Daniel are a fantastic group of students. You always made me feel so welcome, and you know what? Let's just say, there was never a dull moment, was there? We worked so hard every period we had, and there was no goofing around. We got right to work, and Johnny led the way. Oh, he's like, no, I can't believe that you're about to graduate from high school. It only seems a little while ago when I met you, when you were in grade 9, I think. I just remember feeling panic-stricken the very first day that I subbed at Eaton School. I was under the impression that I would be in the grade 5-6 room, but then got told I'd be in the high school. I had never in my life taught high school, nor did I ever want to teach high school. I remember telling a friend that I would rather have surgery than teach high school. However, at the end of the day, I was still standing, still alive. My blood pressure was only slightly elevated. And then I realized that I had conquered one of my biggest fears, teaching teenagers. These students gave me the confidence to then sub in other high schools. So you always, each and every one of you, will always have a little piece of my heart, because you taught me something that day too. As you close this chapter of your lives, remember that within this school, you learned so many things that help shape you into the person that you are today. Each one of you is unique and special, and you have so much to offer to the world. It's not always about the end result, it's about the journey getting there.
I always told my own two kids that they had 3 jobs in life. Number 1 is getting a good education. Number 2 was having a great time doing it. And number 3 was to always be kind to people. The road to success is never easy. You will have roadblocks along the way. It's up to you to figure out how to get around them. If you want something bad enough, you will find a way. A quote from Arnold Schwarzenegger says, "You are going to find naysayers in every turn you take. Don't listen. Just visualize your goal, know exactly where you want to go, trust yourself, get out there and work like hell, and never be afraid of failure." It is my belief that you should gravitate to people who are doing positive things in their lives, because these people will encourage you to achieve your goals. Be passionate and move forward with gusto every single hour of every single day until you reach your goals, because the only person you are destined to become is the person you decide to be. Don't forget to laugh each day. Laughter is a very cheap medicine. One of the reasons I love teaching you was because we always found something to laugh at. Usually it was my lack of technology skills. For those of you who will be joining the workforce early, just trust in yourself and widen your options. Don't ever think that you deserve little just because you don't have a college degree. I know high school graduates who are running big companies and are making a very healthy wage. The most important thing is that you love what you do, because if you love what you do, you will never work a day in your life. This is your life to live. You choose which path you want to follow. Believe you can, and you are halfway there. Remember that you need to be the hero of your own story. Your time is limited, so don't waste it living someone else's life. Don't let the noise of other people's opinions drown out your own inner voice. And most importantly, have the courage to follow your own heart and intuition. They somehow already know what you truly want to become. Live with integrity and be an honest and compassionate person. Let me leave you with this thought from Waldo Emerson. Do not follow where the path may lead. Go instead where there is no path and leave a trail. You are now armed with one of the most important tools needed to forge your path ahead. It's not the diploma itself that counts. It's about what you have learned along the way and what you do with this education you have gotten in your journey to graduation. Your future is in your hands, no one else's. Seize the opportunity. On a personal note, I want to wish each and every one of you success on your next chapter of life. It was an honor and a privilege to get to know and teach each and every one of you. Congratulations, class of 2022.
Thank you very much, Connie. Those inspirational messages that you shared with the graduating class are very appreciated, and hopefully you will remember them as you go on and live your lives. We will now have the presentation of the diplomas. Not only will each graduate receive a diploma indicating the successful completion of their grade 12, but they will also receive a gift bag which contains several cards and letters of congratulations, a pen from the Sun West School Division, a Centennial Cookbook from the School Community Council, and a special Spartan pin given only to Spartan graduates to recognize their accomplishments and their time at Eaton School. The bags will be just under your seats, but I will call you up for your diplomas. Rhys William Busby. Hardworking student who particularly enjoyed history and shop classes, as well as the ag equipment technician course that he completed through the DLC. He is a very respectful and personable individual who has been a positive role model at Eaton. Whenever extra help was needed, Rhys could be counted on to pitch in. With his classmates, he frequently shared his dry, sometimes sarcastic sense of humor. For instance, they will remember the times that he would give Johnny restraining orders. Rhys was a member of the Spartan football team that won the 2019 provincial championship and continued to show his leadership on the football field in his grade 12 year. We will miss his visits at the library. Rhys is planning to pursue the Agriculture Equipment Technician Apprenticeship Program at Olds College. He looks forward to one day returning home to use what he has learned on the family farm. Congratulations, Rhys. We had to practice the handshake and the awkward pause. Layton Davis. Layton moved to Eaton in grade 7 and eventually became a permanent part of the grad class and the Eaton School family. He is easygoing and gets along well with everyone. Layton loves all sports. His passion and intensity are evident. You have to love his enthusiasm and competitiveness for a game, whether it's on the football field or the basketball court. He is a go-getter who gives 110% every single time. While Layton is competitive, he is also a huge cheerleader of his teammates, often encouraging, pumping them up, and celebrating great plays. He is proud to be part of both the 2019 Provincial Champions football team and the 2020 Spartans basketball team that won conferences. Layton has perseverance, and he has worked determinedly to achieve his grade 12. Upon graduation, Layton plans to enter the workforce. He looks forward to raising a family and continuing to play sports. Congratulations, Layton. Abrie Hayes. Abrie is a strong student and a natural athlete who has excelled both in the classroom and on the court. She strives to do her best no matter what she is doing. Abrie is also known for her singing and is someone who has a great sense of humor. She often tells me something and she says, "Just joking, Mrs. King." Abrie's passion for volleyball led her to success on Eaton's school team and also a club volleyball team out of Swift Current. Not only was Abrie able to continue seeing academic success, but she did so while juggling and being a committed and dedicated member of both the club volleyball team and the Spartan volleyball and basketball teams. She will be missed for her leadership on the court and the singing on road trips to tournaments and games. Abrie intends to pursue biomedical science at the University of Saskatchewan and from there transition into the medical field. As she has an affinity for maths and science and is a go-getter, Abrie is sure to excel at whatever she sets her mind to. Congratulations, Abrie. Jonathan Dwight Knuttila. Jonathan is better known as Johnny, and he will be remembered, as you can tell, at Eaton School for his many jokes. He is a student who loves to entertain others and joke with his classmates. He also likes to leave his mark by drawing art on classroom whiteboards. Johnny enjoyed working with the staff of Eaton School, and as he likes doing hands-on things, he preferred mechanics and cooking, mainly for the good food. I will miss your cooking tips, Johnny, and your sense of humor, but the times when you'd scare me, not so much. Johnny is known for being a hard worker at the spring auction and at Etonia agencies, and his friends say he is well known for his collection of cars. While he is certainly happy to be graduating, I think he actually will miss this place. Johnny plans to enter the workforce, and he hopes to eventually pursue a career in mechanics. Congratulations, Johnny. Candice Kennedy Louisa Laich-Grant. Candice came to Eaton School in grade 10. Due to her strong family ties to the community, she already had a connection to the Spartan family and is proud to now say that she too is a Spartan. Candice is extremely kind-hearted, thoughtful, and considerate. She's always looking out for others and ready to help those that need it. Since she became a Spartan, she has grown and developed confidence through perseverance and grit. She has worked hard to do well in school and overcome hardships. This has made her a positive role model for other students. For the past couple of years, Candice has balanced school and life in her job at the EOL. She loves interacting with and caring for the elderly who live there and is well loved by them. Candice's goal is to pursue nursing at the University of Saskatchewan with the eventual goal of becoming a critical care nurse, which she no doubt will achieve. Congratulations, Candice. Xavier Charlie Troy Lariviere. When Xavier first moved to Etonia in grade 9, he was very shy and quiet. As a student, he is introspective and content to watch and listen to his classmates. However, as we got to know Xavier, he proved not to be as quiet as one might think. In chatting with others, his great sense of humor comes through. Xavier always greets you with a warm smile and a hello. In his time here, he has become a true Spartan. He has developed a strong character and good learning skills. He is as supportive of his Spartan family as he is his own family. In his spare time, Xavier practices photography, which is a hobby of his, and working on his truck. Because he loves trucks and semis, following graduation, Xavier plans to enter the workforce with the eventual goal of becoming a truck driver. And then he'll be sure to see a lot of Canada and Saskatchewan. Congratulations, Xavier. Ryanna Leslie. Ryanna has been a student who likes to get involved. She's always willing to help out. Not only was she a member of the volleyball team, known for her wicked serve, But she's also been active in various school clubs. Pursuing leadership opportunities is important to her, so not only did she take on leadership roles on Eaton's yearbook, SRC, and GSA, but she was also an active and involved member of the SunWest student leadership team. Her creativity and artistic abilities, along with her ability to collaborate well with others, made her a valuable member of these groups. Ryanna is a strong student who does well academically. She will be attending Brigham Young University in Hawaii in the fall, with plans to eventually pursue a career in plant sciences. She also aspires to travel and see the world. Congratulations, Ryanna. Madison Somerville. While Madison loves and plays many sports, basketball is her passion. She is a natural athlete who practices hard to improve her skills, and on the court, she is a fierce competitor. Madison is also a leader on the teams she plays on, for younger students playing sports, and in the classroom. Madison works hard at her studies as she juggles school, sports, and work. She has an incredibly strong work ethic, which will take her far. Madison also has a great sense of humor that will help her when life challenges come along. She is a thoughtful person who is respectful, and she has a sense of fairness. In the fall, Madison will be attending Medicine Hat College to study nursing. She plans to return to the West Central area to pursue her nursing career. So, hopefully, Madison, one day you will return to Eaton to help coach future Spartan basketball players like your mom. Maybe you can even coach together. Congratulations, Madison. Kylan Wagner. Kylan began his education as a student at Eaton School. His love of dancing took him to Toronto and Calgary, where he attended dance schools for several years before returning to Eaton to graduate with this class that he started out with in kindergarten. While missing the opportunities to perform, Kylan did enjoy being back at Eaton. Kylan exhibits confidence and enthusiasm. He is a strong student and athlete. It was great to see him playing with the Spartans on the football field, just as it was to see him pursue his passion for dance, both as a teacher and a student. That passion and drive will take Kylan west to Vancouver after graduation, where he is enrolled at the Harbour Dance Centre. He will take an intensive training program as his next step in pursuing a career in dancing and acting. You will no doubt see him performing on the big stage one day. Congratulations, Kylan. Artur Zbercha. Originally from the Ukraine, Artur came to Eaton School in grade 10 after taking grade 9 in the flesh. He quickly proved himself to be a strong academic student, as well as an active participant in school sports. Artur not only joined in football and basketball, but he also helped coach the junior boys basketball team and volunteered at the EOL, where he led an exercise class for the residents. Additionally, he was the leader for our Science Olympics team. He wants to know everything about calculus and strives to do well at school. Artur is looked up to by the students that he guided. He is a very competitive student who would be a great member of any debate team. He is famous for his good wit and his laugh. Artur's plans include moving to Edmonton to study engineering at the University of Alberta. You will do well, Artur. Congratulations. Give him a warning. Okay, now we're going to take a group picture. Mr. Volk is going to ask the graduates to hold up their diplomas. Are they to stay seated where they are, Mr. Volk? You know what to do. Stay. Okay, well, congratulations on receiving your diplomas. At this time in the ceremony, we will ask the graduates to go down the steps and please be seated in the front row on the seats that have been reserved for you so that we can view the highly anticipated slideshow. graduating graduates, I'll just have you come up and stand up here for one last final time. Just leave everything there. That's good. Standing in order that you're seated. Let's move over a bit. There we go. This brings the Eaton School graduation ceremony of 2022 to a close. We would like to express our appreciation to the high school students who helped in many ways with preparations for today. Thank you also to the Eaton School staff who contributed to making today special for our graduates, particularly Mr. Holt, Mrs. Facca, Mrs. Nunweller, Mr. Korchinski, and Mrs. Brady. Thank you very much to those of you here in the gym and those watching from home for joining us this afternoon as we celebrate the accomplishments of these young people who are now ready to set out and begin writing a new chapter in their lives. Graduates, we are proud of you. We hope that today has been special and that you will fondly remember your time at Eaton and your graduation day. Always remember, be bold enough to use your voice, brave enough to listen to your heart, and strong enough to live the life you've always imagined. Once again, I present to you the Eaton School graduating class of 2022. Remember, just please leave the chairs as they are. If you guys would like to go down the stairs and under the arch and take pictures